Hi, I'm Paul, Career Counseling Manager here in Hansiv. And today I'm going to be talking about how to write an ATS friendly project manager resume that'll not only pass the algorithm, but help catch the eye of recruiters and land more interviews for you. So let's dive in. One of the things that I highlight about what is required in a good ATS resume is that you have to have the right mix of keywords in your resume to pass the algorithm. So if you take a look at the skills section right here, there's a good mix of programs and tools that a project manager might need, but we certainly can add some key industry skills as well. Some words that I come to mind for me are risk management, stakeholder management, communications, and leadership, for example. Let me show you how easy it is to input this into our platform. Okay, so we got risk management. If you're ever unsure of what words should be included or what words are missing, we always advise people to take a look at the job descriptions for the keywords. Every ATS system will compare your resume to the job description and see how much they match. So it's a fair assumption that a lot of the keywords that they look for will come from that job description. If you need a little bit of help, what you can do is use our resume tailoring function. And essentially, this is a built-in ATS tool checker. All you got to do is click on it, follow the on-screen instructions, okay, and copy paste the job description in here. Once you do that, it'll analyze your resume, compare it to the job description, and talk about some of the words that are missing that you can certainly put right into that skills section. Another section that's very important in a good resume is the header. And so a couple examples of the elements that can be added in a good header are certification and designation, project type, and industry. So let me just put a couple down here just for you to take a look. So we're going to put in project manager here. We can put in ITIL, PMP, and maybe an MBA, for example. We can put in other types of projects like digital transformation, cloud migration, maybe even IT architecture, just for fun. And that last one I was mentioning, industry. Let's say gaming industry. Right, looks better already. The next section I like to focus on when I look at a good resume is in the summary section. One important thing is adding how many years of experience right at the beginning in the first sentence. And this is because there's always a bullet point in job descriptions that says X number of years required in order to apply. So by putting how many years experience you have, you're doing some work for the recruiter and making it easier for them to parse out information and cross off that bullet point quickly. One thing that I can think of to add and improve to the summary is having a achievement in the summary itself. So think about an achievement that is relevant or interesting to the specific job you're applying for. In this case, this is a re-architecture point, has some interesting points about how many months. Maybe you can even say on a budget of 5 million. It's always good to tie in bullet points to business metrics as well. Finally, I'm going to talk a little bit about the experience. And so, one of the things that I always emphasize to clients and users is that having a lot more quantifiable numbers. So, if you take a look throughout this resume, you'll see that there's 20 million annual revenue here. There's some percentages. All of those are types of numbers that help you separate you from people with similar skill sets and backgrounds. Okay. The last thing to consider is a good template. And our platform makes it very easy to switch between different visually appealing templates quickly. All you got to do is click on this template section. Right now we have a single column. You could switch to a double column quickly, or take a look at this. We'll just click it to this classic. Voila. And that's how you write a good ATS-friendly resume.